Hey guys, it's the end of season recap and kind of a weird one. With last night's game getting canceled or postponed, still not sure. At this point, Sleeper says the game is final, um, and so I got a message from John Wilson saying that if the game's not played this week, then he forfeits. Or he didn't say forfeit. He said he concedes the trophy, which is probably for the best considering he needed 40 points out of Jamar Chase anyway, which could have happened. I mean, the whole reason The Walking Dead is going to win is he got, almost 50 points from Mike Evans. So it's definitely a possibility for Jamar Chase to score that many points, but probably highly unlikely. Now, I've been refreshing my Twitter all day, trying to figure out what the status of the game is. And so far, the only thing I can see is this. No, I can't switch it over. Um, but it's a statement from the NFL. So go ahead and listen in.
Earlier from the league office here that says the NFL continues to be in regular contact with the medical team caring for Damar Hamlin and both organizations and the NFLPA. After speaking with both teams and union leadership, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell informed the clubs today that the Bills-Bengals game will not be resumed this week. The NFL has made no decision regarding the possible resumption of the game at a later date. But then this key last line here, the league has not made any changes to the Week 18 regular season schedule.
So as you guys can see, like it's not looking likely that the game is going to be played at all, really. So if that's the case, then I guess we have to call the week, right? We have to call it, and so if we're calling it, then Pete wins. Pete's the champion. Congrats, Pete. You're the champion, man. Well done. Um, It'd be nice to see The Walking Dead's name on that trophy. So that's huge. I mean, Pete came in at squeaking in as the third spot into the playoffs. Didn't even have a positive point differential. It was 1,480 points for and 1,486 against. Barely beats out Chet Casher, who had the second highest points for in the league, but was only 7-7. And Pete ends up taking it the whole way. It reminds me a lot of what Willie did last year, who, Willie squeaked into the playoffs as the number 3, beat me by 1 point in the first round, and then went on to win it. So, that third spot is kind of lucky the last couple seasons. So, Pete, well done, man. That means John Wilson, the CEO, is going to take second. And the big implication of last night's game really came to the third place game, Zach against Eric. Going into the game, Eric was 14 points down, and halfway through the first quarter, he was 10 points down. But then they called the game, so I guess Zach wins third place because the game's not going to continue. So, Eric, sorry, man. I mean, you definitely had a great shot of winning there, but just not going to be the case, man. So, I'm sorry, guys. I'm like kind of all over the place just because, like, in trying to find out what is going to happen with the league, they social media and the media just continues to play that Damar Hamlin video over and over and over, and I can't shake it, man. It's like one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen. And obviously, thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family, and I hope that he can recover and play again, if that's what he wants to do. But anyways, I'm trying to shake all that out to do this video. So what the standings end up looking like is Zach gets third place, and Zach gets $79 for that, and he was already positive 13 on the year, so um, that's all going toward his his entry fee. So VFL is going to end up costing Zach like $6 this year, basically. Contrast that with myself, who I'm going to end up owing $230. So, I mean, I'd much rather be in Zach's shoes than mine right now. Second place goes to the CEO, John Wilson. And John, your payout is $395. So congrats there, man. And then the big money is going to Pete for being our VFL champion, our 2022 VFL champion, and you're owed 948, my man. Damn. So, I'll calculate all that out and let you guys know at the end what it ends up being. But we also have the All-Star game this week, which I'll talk about in a second. Now, the toilet bowl, I did not win. And I'm wondering if I should fix Chris's lineup, because Chris did not start Patrick Mahomes. If he had started a quarterback, any quarterback, specifically Patrick Mahomes, he would have beat me, and I would have then been crowned, the king of the shit. But he didn't, so therefore I'm not. And Chris, you get to be the toilet bowl king. And I will gladly give that title to you, my friend. So, congratulations, for being covered in poop. But you don't get any money for it, for being the worst team in the league. You get sympathy and pity, and that's about it. Now, this week is All-Star Week, Week 18, All-Star Week. We have 2 games on Saturday, so I will be getting you guys the All-Star player pool and salaries, hopefully tomorrow night, but most likely Thursday at some point, which means that you'll have a very quick turnaround to get those into me before games start on Saturday. We'll have a master spreadsheet like we always do. You just add your copy paste your players into that. It'll auto calculate for you and all that kind of stuff. Now, the winner of this year's All-Star game will get $158. So don't be, alarmed if someone accidentally messes up your rosters in that spreadsheet, because I just told my wife what I owe, and she just about had a heart attack. So, yeah, I need that payout bad. Anyways, take a look at when I send that over. Again, we do DraftKings rules, so I'll get all the player pool and the salaries from DraftKings. I'll remind everyone of the rules and the whole deal. It's pretty straightforward, but you just copy paste your players into the right spots, and it'll auto calculate your salary for you and let you know if you're over or under. So it's pretty easy. But make sure you guys get those done before first games start on Saturday. Like I said, 2 games on Saturday. But anyways, congratulations to the VFL champ, Pete, the Walking Dez. Super excited, man. Let Willie know what you want your plaque to say, and Willie will get it added. And then if you want to see your trophy in person, you have to make pilgrimage down to Vegas and see it, because the trophy is too old and fragile at this point to travel. It just keeps breaking, so we don't want to keep chancing it. And yeah, stoked for you, man. Congratulations. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know. See you all later.